One of the modifications Ferrari made to their test track in Maranello was putting the cottage where Enzo Ferrari grew up in the infield of the test track. They let Michael Schumacher sleep there because he had an insatiable appetite for testing. Before FIA put strict limits on how much testing the teams could do, for cost control, Schumacher would routinely test more than 100,000 miles in his Ferrari every year. Jim Clark won the 1963 Belgian Grand Prix in absolutely shocking wet weather, despite a broken gearbox which required him to drive one-handed, holding the car in gear with his other hand, and then drove the rest of the race in fourth gear to allow him to use both hands. He still lapped all but 2 cars and finished 5 minutes ahead of the rest. During the summer break in 2016, a YouTuber from Monaco, Nico Rosberg, purposely lost 2 kilos of weight in his legs to alter the balance in his car. He maintains it saved him a tenth a lap and was one of the difference makers that helped him win the championship. Michael Schumacher lied when he got his first F1 drive. He didn't know the track, but told the team that he did. Between 1985 and 1991, Ayrton Senna was on pole at 60 out of the 114 races in that period, 52.6% of races. During one of Senna's first tests in an F1 car, there was a minor irregularity with his car, and the engineer told Bernie that a rookie will not be able to notice it. Senna does his laps, comes into the pits and tells the engineer about that exact irregularity. It was then that Bernie realized how talented Senna was. Jochen Rindt was leading the World Championship for Lotus when he lost his life at Monza. After Monza, over the final 3 races that made up the championship, Ferrari's Jackie Ickx claimed 2 wins and a 4th place that allowed him to make up 21 points on the Austrian ace. But the Belgian was still missing the 6 points more he needed to claim the title, so the popular Jochen Rindt became the sport's first posthumous champion. Felipe Massa drove a go-kart for the first time at age 12 at a local racetrack. On his first go, he immediately drove a new lap record, showing how naturally gifted you have to be to make it into F1. From 2010 to end of 2012, Jason Button won more rain-affected races than everyone else put together. Force India's official strategy in changeable conditions was to follow what Button was doing. In Alonso's first ever test for Renault, the team first stopped him and called him out for going too fast, faster than the other drivers who were also being tested by Renault, to which he answered that he wasn't going fast. He then continued the test, and when the team asked him to go faster, he started lapping 2 seconds a lap faster. Fangio won the 1957 Nürburgring race after a disaster pit stop left his 48 seconds behind. He broke the existing lap record 9 times in 10 laps to overtake the leader on the last lap to win and secure himself a 5th world title at age 46. On a track that was deadly, in cars that were so unpredictable, to push at record-breaking pace for over 90 minutes is incredible. Gilles Villeneuve allegedly ran 11 seconds faster than anyone else in a wet practice session, the 1979 American Grand Prix. Very early in his career, Jason Button insisted the 100-meter board at Spa was incorrect, and indeed, it turned out to be 9 meters.